Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are stepping into a place where history meets the sky, where stone speaks, and where human imagination becomes timeless. We are traveling to the Sun Temple of Konark, a magnificent wonder in Odisha, India, a place built over 700 years ago, yet still shining with brilliance today. Imagine a temple that can tell time, aligns perfectly with the rising sun, and is carved with stories of life, art, and cosmic wisdom. In a world driven by speed and technology, Konark reminds us that true greatness is created when vision meets purpose and when we honor the light within and around us. So let's begin this journey together. So this is the picture of Sun Temple at Konark, a timeless marvel where science, art, and spirituality rise together in stone. As the first rays of the sun touches this sacred land, we are reminded that this temple was not just built for the sun, it was built with the sun in mind. Created in the 13th century, the Konark Sun Temple stands as a stone chariot of Surya, the sun god, drawn by seven horses that symbolizes the days of the week and guided by 12 intricately carved wheels that reflect the months of the year. The time itself becomes sacred. Every carving you see is more than a decoration. It is knowledge, devotion, and gratitude etched into the stone. The wheels function as sundials. The alignment of the temple captures the sunrise with breathtaking precision. This is ancient science expressed through divine art. But beyond engineering and astronomy, Konark speaks to something deeper. It reminds us that the light is not only something we see, it is something we become. The sun, worshipped here, represents clarity, energy, truth, and life itself. It asks us to rise each day with purpose, to move forward with consistency, and to shine not by overpowering others, but by illuminating the path. Standing before this temple, we feel profound gratitude for the vision of the artisans, for the wisdom of ancient India, and for the reminder that true greatness comes when knowledge and spirituality walk hand in hand. Even in its withered stones, the Sun Temple whispers a powerful message. What is built with devotion, awareness, and harmony with nature can transcend time. May this sacred marvel inspire us to honor the light within ourselves, respect the intelligence of the past, and move forward with humility, curiosity, and gratitude. I'm sure the question will be coming in your mind. What if a temple could tell time and align perfectly with the sun without modern technology, without clocks, without computers? Sounds impossible, right? And yet, more than 700 years ago, this was already a reality. Welcome to the Sun Temple of Konark, one of the humanity's most extraordinary achievements, where architecture becomes astronomy and stone becomes intelligence. This temple was designed as a colossal chariot of Surya, the sun god, pulled by seven mighty horses representing the days of the week and anchored by 12 massive stone wheels symbolizing the months of the year. But these wheels are not merely symbolic. Each one functions as a precise sundial, capable of telling time down to minutes, using nothing more than the movement of sunlight and shadow. No electricity, No machinery, just deep understanding of the cosmos. The entire structure is aligned so that the first rays of the rising sun once illuminated the sun temple's inner sanctum, an alignment achieved through profound knowledge of solar geometry, mathematics, and celestial motion. This was not coincidence, this was conscious design. What makes this even more powerful is that the creators of Konark did not separate science from spirituality. For them, observing the universe was an act of reverence. Understanding the sun was a way of understanding life itself. The message carved into this temple is clear. True wisdom comes when knowledge serves harmony, not dominance. When innovation is guided by gratitude, balance, and respect for nature. Even today, as these ancient stones continue to mark time silently, Konark humbles us. It reminds us that progress is not only about newer tools, but about deeper awareness. So, the next time we look at modern technology and call it advanced, let us pause and acknowledge the brilliance of those who mastered time itself, using nothing but the sun, the earth, and an awakened human mind. Because sometimes the future we are searching for is already written in the wisdom of the past. Location: in Konark, Odisha, India. This is not imagination, it is history etched into the stone. Standing on the eastern coast of India, the Sun Temple of Konark faces the rising sun, welcoming its first golden rays each morning. This was no accident. Every angle, every carving, every stone was placed with extraordinary precision, guided by deep knowledge of astronomy, mathematics, and cosmic rhythms. Built in the 13th century, this temple was conceived as a magnificent stone chariot of Surya, the sun god, eternal source of light, energy, and life. 12 massive stone wheels represent the months of the year, while 7 powerful horses symbolize the days of the week, reminding us that the time itself moves in harmony with nature. These wheels also function as sundials, capable of telling time accurately, using only sunlight and shadow. Long before modern clocks, this temple quietly measured the passage of time, proving that ancient wisdom was both spiritual and scientific. Recognized today as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Sun Temple of Konark stands not just as an architectural masterpiece, but as a global symbol of human brilliance, creativity, and devotion. It reflects a civilization that understood one profound truth: science and spirituality are not opposites, they are partners. Even in its weathered state, the temple continues to inspire. It teaches us gratitude for the sun that sustained life, for the ancestors who honored nature, and for the timeless wisdom that still guides us today. Konark invites us to pause, look up at the rising sun, and remember: true advancement is not only about technology, but about alignment with nature, with time, and with purpose. May this sacred marvel inspire us to live with awareness, humility, and gratitude, and to always seek the light. Who built it? The answer takes us back to the 13th century, to the year 1250 CE. The Sun Temple of Konark was built under the visionary rule of King Narasimha Deva I. one of the greatest monarchs of the Eastern Ganga dynasty, a dynasty known for its devotion, courage, and deep respect for knowledge and culture. King was not just a ruler, he was a patron of art, architecture, science, and spirituality. Under his leadership, Konark was envisioned as more than a temple. It was meant to be a cosmic statement celebrating the sun as the giver of life, energy, and truth. Thousands of skilled artisans, sculptors, architects, and scholars came together to transform this vision into stone. With no modern machinery, they achieved extraordinary precision, aligning the temple perfectly to face the rising sun and embedding advanced astronomical understanding into its very structure. This was leadership guided by purpose, not power. Creation guided by devotion, not ego. The Eastern Ganga dynasty believed that honoring nature was a sacred responsibility. Through Konark, they expressed gratitude to the sun, not only as a deity, but as the force that sustains all life on earth. Even today, as the temple stands withered by time, yet strong in spirit, it continues to reflect the brilliance of a civilization that understood a profound truth. When knowledge, faith, and craftsmanship unite, they can create something eternal. The Sun Temple of Konark is not just a monument built by a king, it is a legacy built by vision, wisdom, and gratitude offered to the world. And as we witness this marvel today, we bow not only to its stones, but to the minds and hearts that dared to align human creation with the cosmos. What if a temple was not meant to stand still, but to move across time, light, and the cosmos? The Sun Temple of Konark was not designed as an ordinary place of worship. It was envisioned as a celestial chariot, the divine vehicle of Surya, the sun god, carved entirely from stone. This magnificent structure represents Surya's eternal journey across the sky, illuminating the world with life, energy, and truth. Every details of this temple tells a story not just of devotion but of extraordinary understanding. The temple rests upon 24 massive stone wheels, each one carved, each one symbolizing the passage of time. These wheels represent the hours of the day and night, reminding us that time is sacred, cyclical, and always in motion. They also function as sundials, capable of measuring time through sunlight and shadow alone. Pulling this divine chariot are seven powerful stone horses, symbols of the 7 days of the week, the seven colors of sunlight, and the seven energies that drive life forward. Together, they represent rhythm, balance, and the unstoppable movement of existence. This was not imagination alone, this was precision, this was knowledge carved in the stone. The architects of Konark did not separate art from science or spirituality from mathematics. They understood that the universe moves in harmony, and so should human creation. The temple stands as a reminder that when we align ourselves with nature and cosmic order, we create something timeless. Even today, as the sun rises and the light touches these ancient wheels and horses, the temple seems alive, still moving, still teaching, still inspiring. The Konark Sun Temple invite us to reflect with gratitude for the sun that sustain us, for the wisdom of our ancestors, and for the reminder that life itself is a journey forward. What if time was not kept by machines, but by sunlight and stone? Imagine, as the Sun Temple of Konark, time does not tick, it moves with the sun. Carved into this magnificent temple are 24 massive stone wheels, and these are not just artistic masterpieces. Each wheel is a working sundial capable of showing hours and even minutes using nothing more than the position of the sun and the shadow it cast. As sunlight touches the finely carved spokes, shadows shift with astonishing precision. Long before modern clocks existed, these wheels quietly measured the flow of the day, reminding people that the time is a gift, not a race. Every spoke, every marking reflects a deep understanding of astronomy, mathematics, and cosmic rhythm. This was not accidental brilliance, it was knowledge passed down, refined, and offered to the future, etched permanently into the stone. What makes this even more profound is the philosophy behind it. To the builders of Konark, time was not something to control, it was something to honor. By aligning their temple with the sun, they aligned human life with the universe itself. Even today, as the sun rises and sets, these ancient wheels continue to teach us a powerful lesson. True intelligence lies in harmony with nature. In a world driven by speed, Konark invite us to pause, to observe light, to feel gratitude for every passing moment. These wheels do not rush time, they reveal it. And as we stand before them, we are reminded that when wisdom, patience, and devotion come together, they can transcend centuries. What if stone could speak? What stories would it tell after centuries of silence? At the Sun Temple of Konark, the walls do not remain quiet, they tell stories. Every surface of this temple is alive with carvings, scenes of daily life, graceful dancers, animals in motion, and timeless myths. These are not random decorations, they are deliberate expressions of how life was understood, celebrated, and honored. Here you will find musicians frozen mid rhythm, dancers captured in perfect balance, and families engaged in ordinary moments, reminding us that every day the life itself is sacred. Artisans believed that divinity was not separate from living, it flowed through it. Animals appear not just as symbols, but as companions in the cosmic order. Lions, horses, elephants, and birds carved with vitality and respect. They reflect a world where humans and nature existed in deep harmony. And then there are the myths, stories of gods, celestial beings, and cosmic forces. These carvings are not meant to escape reality, but to explain it. They teach values, balance, courage, love, and the eternal rhythm of creation. What makes this storytelling extraordinary is its gratitude for life in all its forms. Nothing is excluded. Joy and discipline, beauty and strength, the human and the divine. all coexist on these stone walls. Each carving is a reminder that knowledge does not always need words. Sometimes wisdom is felt, not read. Even after centuries of wind, sun, and time, these stories remain patient, generous, and alive. They invite us to slow down, observe, and remember that we too are part of a much larger story. The Sun Temple of Konark teaches us that when art is created with awareness and reverence, it becomes immortal. May these stone stories inspire us to live with expression, respect, and gratitude for life, for nature, and for the wisdom of those who came before us. Scientific genius. What if science was carved in the stone and the sky itself was the blueprint? As at the Sun Temple of Konark, science is not hidden in textbooks. It stands openly, etched into the architecture, geometry, and the light. This temple is a masterpiece of astronomy. It was designed to align precisely with the sun's movement, capturing the rhythm of the heavens long before modern instruments existed. The temple once welcomed the first rays of the rising sun directly into its sacred core, an achievement requiring extraordinary understanding of solar paths and seasonal shift. Geometry plays a silent but powerful role here. Every angle, proportion, and measurement follows a deliberate cosmic order. The massive stone wheels, the placement of structures, and the symmetry of carvings reflect advanced knowledge of mathematics and spatial design, where beauty and precision become one. Nothing here is random. Every stone participates in a larger equation. The architects of Konark understood that the universe follows patterns, and by aligning human creation with those patterns, harmony is achieved. This was not technology driven by machines, but by observation, patience, and deep awareness of nature. What makes this genius even more remarkable is its intention. The science of Konark was not used to dominate nature, but to honor it. Knowledge was seen as a form of devotion, and precision as a form of gratitude. Even today, centuries later, the temple continues to astonish engineers, astronomers, and historians around the world. It stands as a reminder that innovation is not only modern, it is timeless. The Sun Temple teaches us a profound truth. When intellect is guided by humility and science is guided by respect for the cosmos, human creations can transcend time. May this ancient wisdom inspire us to seek understanding, live in balance, and approach knowledge with curiosity and gratitude. Destruction mystery. What happens when even a stone must bow to time? The Sun Temple of Konark, though majestic, carries a profound mystery. The collapse of its main sanctum, once towering and complete, the central structure gradually fell silent, shaped by natural erosion, shifting foundations, and the relentless passage of centuries. Wind, rain, salt-laden coastal air, and time itself tested the limits of even this extraordinary creation. History too played its part. Periods of neglect, changing political landscapes, and human intervention left their marks. Yet what remains is not a story of loss, but one of endurance. The collapse was not a failure of knowledge, it was a reminder of nature's immense power and humanity's humility before it. What is truly remarkable is that even in partial ruin, Konark continues to stand as a global symbol of brilliance. Its wheels still mark time, its carvings still tell stories, its alignment with the sun still inspires. The temple teaches us something deeply human, that does not erase meaning. In many ways, the broken sanctum has made Konark more powerful. It invites reflection on creation and decay, on pride and gratitude, on the delicate balance between human ambition and natural forces. Today, protected and honored as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Konark is preserved not just as a monument but as a lesson, one that speaks of resilience, respect for nature, and the enduring spirit of human creativity. The Sun Temple reminds us that even when structures fall, wisdom remains, and perhaps that is its greatest gift. What does it take for a monument to belong not just to one nation but to the entire world? In 1984, the answer becomes clear. The Sun Temple of Konark was officially declared as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a global recognition of its extraordinary cultural, scientific, and artistic value. This honor was not given lightly. UNESCO recognized Konark as a masterpiece of human creativity, a place where architecture, astronomy, geometry, and spirituality come together in perfect harmony. It acknowledged the temple not only as a symbol of India's heritage, but as a treasure of human civilization itself. With this recognition came a powerful message that the wisdom carved into these stones belongs to everyone across cultures, generations, and borders. The declaration in 1984 ensured that Konark would be protected, preserved, and celebrated not as a relic of the past, but as a living source of inspiration. It affirmed that ancient knowledge still has relevance in the modern world. What makes this recognition truly meaningful is its spirit of gratitude, gratitude towards the artisans who shaped stone with vision, towards the civilization that respected nature and the cosmos, and towards the idea that humanity's greatest achievements are those created in harmony with the universe. Today, visitors from across the globe walk these sacred grounds, united by wonder, different languages, different beliefs, yet the same. The Sun Temple of Konark stands as a reminder that when human creativity is guided by awareness, respect, and purpose, it can transcend time and earn a place in the shared memory of the world. Spiritual meaning. What does the Sun Temple truly represent beyond its beauty and grandeur? The Sun Temple of Konark is not just a monument, it is a symbol of life, energy, and cosmic order. At its core, the temple celebrates the sun, the universal source of light, warmth, and the growth. The sun is the heartbeat of our planet. It fuels every life form, governs seasons, and guides the rhythm of time. That's why the temple's architecture is not random. Every part of it reflects the belief that the universe follows a divine order, a cosmic rhythm that connects everything. The chariot wheels represent time, and the cycle of life, constantly moving, constantly evolving. The horses symbolize the energy that drives the world forward. The rising sun signifies awakening, hope, and the new beginnings. Konark teaches us a powerful spiritual lesson. Life is not separate from nature. We are not separate from the cosmos. We are a part of a larger intelligent order, a universal flow that moves with purpose and harmony. This temple reminds us to align ourselves with that flow. When we honor the sun, we honor life itself. When we recognize cosmic order, we recognize our own place in the universe. And when we live with gratitude for the energy that sustain us, we become more and more compassionate and more grounded. Even today, centuries later, the Sun Temple continues to shine, not just as a structure, but as a spiritual message. It tells us rise with purpose, move with balance, live in harmony with nature, be grateful for the light within and around you. Because the greatest truth the Sun Temple teaches us is very simple. Life is sacred, energy is divine, and the universe is ordered if we choose to see it. Why it inspires? Why does the Sun Temple of Konark still inspires millions? And even after centuries of time and weather, this answer is very simple. Because it was built without modern machines, yet it stands as a masterpiece of timeless vision. Imagine this 13th century India, no cranes, no electric tools, no modern technology, yet artisans and architects created a temple so precise, so majestic, and so scientifically advanced that it still amazes the world today. Every stone was shaped by human hands. Every carving was created through patience, skill, and devotion. Every alignment was calculated using observation and wisdom. This is not just architecture, it is human potential in its purest form. The Sun Temple inspires because it reminds us that greatness does not require modern tools, it requires vision. Innovation does not require speed, it requires patience. Power does not require dominance, it requires harmony. Konark teaches us that when human begins work with awareness, purpose, and respect for nature, they can create something eternal. This temple is not only a symbol of the sun, it is a symbol of human courage, the courage to dream big and the courage to turn that dream into reality. And that's why it still inspires us today, because in every carved wheel, every sculpted horse, and every sunlit stone, we see a message. You are capable of extraordinary things, even without modern machines, even without shortcuts, even when the world seems ordinary. The Sun Temple is a proof that vision is timeless and that true greatness is built with heart, skill, and faith. When imagination aligns with the purpose, it becomes timeless. That is true legacy of the Sun Temple of Konark. This magnificent monument was born from a dream to honor the sun, to celebrate life, and to reflect the cosmic order in stone. But it did not stop there. That dream was given purpose, purpose through devotion, knowledge, and unwavering belief. And when imagination met purpose, something extraordinary happened. A temple was created that still speaks to us centuries later. A structure that tells time through sunlight, a chariot carved from stone that seems to move across the sky, a masterpiece that continues to inspire people from all corners of the world. Konark is not just a building, it is proof that ideas become reality when they are rooted in meaning. Dreams become powerful when they are guided by intention. Vision becomes eternal when it is aligned with purpose. So let this be your takeaway. Your imagination is not just a dream, it is the seed of your future. And when you align that imagination with purpose, with discipline, and with the heart, you don't just create something beautiful, you create something timeless. Now it's the call to action. If this story of the Sun Temple of Konark inspired you, then please like this video, share it with someone who loves history, and subscribe for more amazing journeys into the wonders of our world. And I would love to hear from you. What amazed you the most about Konark? Was it the time telling wheels, the stunning carvings, the solar alignment, or the sheer vision of building such a masterpiece without modern machines? Share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Stay curious, stay grateful, and keep exploring the light within and around you. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.